Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Kenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything in the wide receiver spot.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Movement here from the tight end. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. The option look. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Harrell. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They move the tight end all over. Here's the handoff. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They'll run the option. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hampton. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Kentucky's offense will take the field for the 1st time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
To the air, it's Harrell. Looking deep. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Handoff from the gun.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Coming after it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. They're working on 2nd and 5 from the 25. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Oh, he wants it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to pass on second down. This time he's got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heel. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Running to daylight from inside his 25. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep.
They'll go to the ground. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed and because of his open field running ability, but you're right. You've got to be better with your ball security. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they can rip the ball away from. They did right there.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Between the uprights, it's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot. That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They're going to ride this running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Looking for space, it's Hampton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fires left. He's got it. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the things I love about this QB as a runner is not just his athleticism, but how tough he is. He can run in between the tackles in the middle of the field, push the pile, break tackles. Linebackers are trying to bring him down. He just keeps his feet driving. That is impressive.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals,
afterburners coming. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. On the option. Past the first down marker and still running. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win?
Got him, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Looking for a gap. It's Hampton. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's White. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found it... Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Bully ball on third and short. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Makes the grab on the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quick pass on the jet motion. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized.